Oh, yes. 'Tis that time.
A handful of times a year, and every time I see him, it's always just, a quick, good catching up with him.
Collision.
Another one that changed the wrestling business.
AEW.
Kevin Nash. Kevin was one of those wrestlers that was attached to a very healthy contract in WCW. So when Kevin came
Nash.
over,
hang on. Kevin Nash. Okay. Make sure I got everything done here. Kevin Nash. Here it is. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Where did I put this? Here we go.
might have had a little bit of heat with the guys backstage, but
We get an ad right away.
Mobile games are going big. Clash of Clans is now.
There we go.
that heat was only jealousy. I never, had the chance to interact with him within the ring, so I don't know how it was putting a match together, but there was absolutely no one cooler backstage. Obviously, when he did get to the WWE, I had been there a little bit, but I in no way, shape, or form was at the level
Excalibur,
of Kevin Nash.
Excalibur, welcome.
He never big-timed me. He never treated me like I was less than
it's about that time.
The level that he was on. I'm happy that I have a small, extremely small relationship with Kevin. If he ever needed anything of me, the answer would be yes. We just did Kevin, so of course we got to do now the bad guy. Quick story about a little bit of an embarrassing story about Scott. It was after a show, and we all went out, and we all found ourselves at a specific bar, and I found myself at the bar talking with Scott. And just the same way Kevin was cool, Scott was the epitome of cool. And we had been
the epitome of cool
chatting for probably 15-20 minutes, not about wrestling, just life in general. And Scott just what you saw was what you got, and he answered questions slowly.
What title matches tonight? It's Orange Cassidy, the international title.
I'm embarrassed even thinking about it to this day. I don't know what came
Survey
over
time.
me, but at some point, I told him how big of a fan I was and how much I loved Razor Ramon and the gimmick. And I remember
he's fighting a guy named Bryan Keith. I've heard of him before, but I don't think I've ever seen him wrestle.
He literally stood, okay, enough. Like, I get it. And it's still embarrassing to this day to think about that. And for a couple days after that, I was probably a little bit embarrassed to go up to Scott. It was inspiring just to be in his presence. And the world's a little less cool without Scott in it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
All I got to do is say three.
What did he even die of?
Numbers, and you'll know who I'm saying. And those numbers
619?
are 619.
I knew it.
Rey Mysterio. Whenever someone asks me, or they tell me, yeah, I've always wanted to get into wrestling, but I just don't think I'm big enough. I've said the same thing for years. I'll say, hey, you're not Rey Mysterio, or you're not the Big Show, meaning you're not the smallest guy in the business, and you're not the biggest. Although I'm sure some of you are going to say, well, Great Khali was bigger. Sure, whatever. Big Show's more well-known. Rey would always greet every room he went into with a smile that went ear from ear. And he has one of those smiles that's just infectious.
Emergency hip surgery. Oh, he died from the surgery. That
still
sucks.
Is loved by everybody.
It sucks no matter what, but that really sucks.
But I guarantee you the people that he's
welcome.
coming in contact with probably view him in all. Obviously, you're seeing Rey Mysterio with the mask on, and probably a 90% chance you've never seen him without his mask. Well, whenever I think of Rey, I don't think of him with the mask on. The only time he would have the mask on would be when he was going out
I'll be right back.
and working. Backstage, He never had the mask on, and he would put the mask on right before he went up to his little area, you know, below the ring when they would shoot him up. But yeah, another great guy. Love Ray. Happy he's still able to perform, and not only perform, but perform at the highest of levels. Hope he's able to do it another 20 years. Oh my goodness. All wrestling is good versus evil. That's all it is. Rooting against the ogre, the bad guy, the heel. There's never been anyone better at portraying that than Jim Cornette. When I got to HWA, Heartland Wrestling, one of WWE's developmentals at the time, the other developmental territory was OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling. And the guy running Ohio Valley was this man, Jim Cornette. We would go and do our TV taping in Ohio Valley and OVW every Sunday. And I remember we went down for our first taping, and it was the first taping that I was going to be on. And Jim pulled me aside, and he told me, and he laid out, and it was the first time that I had someone lay out what their hopes were for my character. He was like, "You're the tough enough kid. Obviously, we're gonna have you coming out to the music. Are you tough enough?" It was before I had my music that you know and think of to this day, and I hate. If you know this business and you know this man, you know he is infamous for his rants. He has some of the best one-liners of all time. My interactions with him were always positive. He was always there just to help us put our TV product forward. And although I would see some of his rants, they were never directed at me, so that's a good thing. But if anything, he wanted things done his way because they were the best way to do them. The last Rating Wrestlers video, I talked about a woman who has changed the business, and I think I actually mentioned this one. There's a couple of women that have changed the business, obviously Trish Stratus being one of them, but I don't think you're talking about a women's wrestling division without Lita. All I can say is for my interactions with Lita, never anything but sweet, kind, always willing to help. I never saw her being rude or taking liberties with any of the girls, and she was always one of the ones who was willing to offer up just better ways to be a woman's wrestler if you were willing to listen. It was a weird time towards the tail end of my career for women's wrestling. Now, what do I mean by that? Without being PC about it, they were trying to bring more hot girls into the business. And when you do it, when you look for talent that way, you circumvent the importance of being a good technical wrestler. Some of the wrestlers that cut their teeth.
That's the day-to-day.
The Litas, the Molly Hollies, the Trish Stratuses. It affected them, and it made them.
Welcome. Hey, Panda's here.
It pissed me off.
Panda's here. Tamezi's here. Welcome.
I completely understand. I'm happy that she has had the career she's had. I hope she is happy somewhere.
I feel like Pima gives students great support.
The people here work hard to make sure that our goals and dreams are realized.
I wish her nothing but the best.
Oh, perfect timing. I wish her nothing but the best. Ta-da! Hey, yo, with perfect timing, you see the bench shining. All right. It's time for collision. Panda welcomes me. Collision. Oh, yes. All right. Is everything cool? Yeah, everything looks cool. All right. Sometimes I feel like I'm forgetting something, and then I'm like, oh boy, what am I forgetting? Hey, Derek's in the house. Happy Saturday. Am I ready for collision? I hope so. I really hope that I'm ready. Oh boy. Oh boy.
What do you guys always do this right before I gotta fight? I don't want to fight. I don't want to. God, why? Listen, if I lose to Garcia tonight, I'm out of the tournament.
The Shield.
I lose the 2 titles that mean everything in the world to me. So guess what? I'm not gonna lose.
So Mezzy, thank you, man.
Get out of the way, bro. Wait your
Thank you,
turn.
thank you, thank you.
It's my time. It's my turn. Saturday.
Eddie Kingston, let's
Saturday.
get on with the show.
He
You don't
sings the
respect
song.
me, and I don't respect you either. And I know we're in both so much physical pain right
Let's
now. from this
go.
tournament, but the pain that you feel
Semezi,
is
thank you
nothing
so much.
in comparison
You
to
sent
what
me a
you
picture
feel
of 2
when
new
I take the
shirts.
most important
Nice.
thing in the world.
Are they wrestling shirts? I'll see.
Andrade, last week you showed that you would do whatever it takes to win.
Let's get it. If you're in the YouTube chat, say what's up.
You tried to hurt one of the Blackpool
Give everybody a
Club.
shout out for being here.
So
Thank you very
tonight,
much.
I'm gonna get some payback.
Both wrestling shirts. Oh, cool. Draco, welcome.
First, Garcia. Everyone.
Oh, look at this
saw
suit.
what I did to Danielson.
They
Then
saw what
Brody.
I did.
I respect your power, Claudio. But this is my time. And you are next.
Tonight, Garland, Texas. It's make or break for me in the C2. And live on Collision, you're gonna watch me rip the
The
wings out
C2, that's what they're calling it?
Brody King and I each have one loss in the Continental Classic. And if either of us want to make the semifinals, we can't afford to lose another one. So tonight, something's got to give. And no matter how banged up I am,
What does G1 even stand for? Grand Prix or something?
I don't know what this is.
Orange Cassidy. Saturday. Oh, yes. Dude, I'm hyped for this show. They got 3 Continental Classic matches tonight from what I know. We got a Orange Cassidy title match. We got a street fight with Willow, Nightingale, and Kris Statlander are on one team, and the other team is Mercedes Martinez and Diamante. I'd love to see Diamante pick up a win. Every time I see her, she's losing. Look at me, none of your aggravation. I don't know the words, but I like this song, and it's pretty good. It's definitely not the worst. Saturday. Oh, yes. What do you hype about AEW? Seems clonish. Well, I like the Continental Classic a lot because they don't have any interference. Interference is part of the stuff that tends to make me not like a match as much. It's fine in like moderation, but I feel like there's a little too much of it that happens sometimes. So the more Continental Classic I could get, the better. Hopefully we get a little bit more Devil storyline tonight too. I just the little bit that we got on Dynamite was just not enough for me. I want more. G1 means Grand One? Oh, really? Grand One. Claudio shirt. Nice. Grand One. That's what you were saying. I was like, what's Grand One? G1.
As Andrade Idolo takes on Claudio Castagnoli, let's go to Dasha in the ring.
Let's find out. Oh, we're starting with Claudio. Here we go. There he is. Why Roman isn't talked? Wait, what? You talk about AEW too much. I'm talking about AEW too much. Let's go. I'm pretty sure that song is just public domain, but I better be careful about it. I already said his name is Claudio, and when I hear this on the radio, I want to turn it way, way down low and leave it there forever. Tribal demon. If interference is a problem. Well, Roman Reigns wrestles like once every other month or something, so I'm talking about how it's not a problem. It's just a problem when it happens too often, I think. Plus, that's part of his storyline. It's part of him being the champion he is, and it's part of the whole story. So in that case, it doesn't bug me as much because I know that that's supposed to be the main point. The point is he wouldn't be champion right now if he didn't have the bloodline. And so the story, like what Cody said, once he's chief with no tribe and all that, that's when he's gonna lose the title. It's a good story, and every time that somebody has interfered, it's adding to that story. Oh, here comes Andrade. Dude, I wonder how much he spends on attires. He always has the fresh attires. Andrade. Boom. Man, this could be the best. Finally, WWE WWE rants. Yeah, he's got that cool black mask. Today is last day for Morrow on commentary for UFC. Oh, really? Where do I see him going next? I'd love for him to show up for a pay-per-view or two on WWE. Hey, Thunder Rosa. Yo, Santa Rosa. Nice, dude. It's nice to see Thunder Rosa out here. Andrade's put on some muscle, man. He was buff in this picture, but now he's got more mass to him. I'm gonna put a prediction in here. Thunder Rosa. Wonder when the next time we're going to see her in a ring is going to be. All right, let's do a prediction on this one. Oh, he tried to shake his hand and he didn't shake it. Claudio, why you do that?
To Bryan Danielson.
Oh, okay.
In the wound was Andrade, the cut above the left eye.
Okay, so Andrade.
Would have done the exact same thing if Andrade had
Claudio.
I agree with you, Nigel.
Yes. Well, in Andrade's defense, he checked on Bryan Danielson. If we'll recall afterwards,
all right, you guys got 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the prediction, guys. Make sure you get a prediction in now if you'd like for it to count. Don't delay.
A lot of us, we all feel the same thing about Bryan Danielson, and it's what Claudio and those in the BCC know it. It's reality.
Yeah, I saw that. Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page are together now, Panda.
The end of his career perhaps be expedited by the physical path he has chosen.
You know how it is, Temezi. It's marketing. They know Roman's not the best wrestler.
No one more prideful than Bryan Danielson, and in my mind, it's going to cost him his health and perhaps his career. European uppercut.
I'm sure he knows it too.
Try to shoulder tackle. The other side, both men trying to get a head of steam off the ropes. Look at this.
You know for a fact that Triple H is not just some dude who really thinks that Roman Reigns is the best wrestler in the world.
Well, just a fantastic pro wrestler he has been throughout his career. And I said it before. Andrade runs right into that.
Remember, Triple H is the one who was like really into NXT when they brought in people like Finn Balor, Shinsuke, Samoa Joe, Sami Zayn. Like he knows.
My pick was Claudio. He's not done yet. He needs a lot of help, but obviously
Kenta, you know, he brought in a bunch of like really good wrestlers from around the world. He's not just sitting here like, oh man, we need movie stars.
In Orlando to the semifinal round of the Continental Classic tournament.
Oh yeah, Triple H has got an ego, but his track record speaks for itself that he does care about wrestling. He cares about actually people who being good at wrestling too.
First match he won in this tournament, beating Daniel Garcia back in Pittsburgh on the 25th of November. Then he lost to Brody King and lost to...
I like this Andrade outfit a lot, man. It's really nice.
Here's a cover for crossbody.
It's like a SmackDown outfit. Oh, is the prediction closed now? That was a quick 2 minutes. Yeah, it's okay. Prediction is closed now. May the odds be ever in your favor. Let's see who you got. They shouldn't let loose Gritty. Wait, what?
You know, Andrade wrestled, in my opinion, a
L
perfect match
what?
against Brody King. Broke him down,
L
station by
something. I
station,
can't read
using
it.
a side
The
headlock.
hype thing is in the way.
High risk,
I wish they'd move
used
that.
his wrestling IQ, some smarts to get
Makes
the
it so I can't
victory.
read half
But he
people's
had to outlast
sentences.
a big physical Brody King. That type of match
Yo,
takes its
Goki's in
toll,
the
though.
building. What's up, Goki? Goki had some epic looking sushi today. J-Rock, welcome.
Uda Kamrana, and then a kick from the inside out.
Ooh. Yo, I don't know if I'd ever be jumping at Claudio.
That Andrade did not make against Brody King.
Imagine having to fight Claudio, man. This guy is just... He seems like a real-life superhero or something. They shouldn't break up. Sky was better than Ethan Page. Sky was better than Ethan Page? I don't know about that. I like Scorpio Sky, I like his build, but I don't like his mic work. His mic work, he just always sounds like he doesn't believe what he's saying and like he's just trying to act. He just doesn't come across as believable on the mic. I do like Scorpio Sky a lot, though. But if I had to choose one to really to be in my wrestling company, I'd definitely go with Ethan Page. They're both good, though. I like them together. But yeah, Panda, they're together, and there's a promo that they did after last night's pay-per-view that they did. And Ethan Page killed it. I'll see if I can show it to you. We'll have to wait till later, though. I don't want to put anything on the screen right now that's AEW related, because yeah, they've gotten me before. How is that sushi, man? Triple H is just trying to build Attitude Era and PG age, and it's not working. Looks like it's working just fine, man. Everything's up. Why are they more successful now than they've been in years? How's it not working? No, I'm not showing it now, Panda. Plus, we're on the tubes. We're on the YouTube, so that could also get me messed up. But later, just try to remind me, because I don't want to forget about it. But if I do, I still want to do it.
There have been no outside interferences. Yes, sir. There has been tons and tons of great action all around the ring.
Was Andrade ever NXT champion? Yeah, I think he was, right? When Drew McIntyre was there?
Newer fan standpoint, I don't think anybody can argue about what they've seen over the course
Nicholas,
of
what's up, man?
we're heading into the home stretch.
A lot of intrigue as well, and a lot of people really.
Yeah, he was NXT champion. Oh yeah, that heel, the AJ. Oh my goodness, man! I've been hype about that all day. Heel AJ is like pristine to me.
As part of the Gold League, let's see who.
Him and the Good Brothers just walking around happy-go-lucky and doing the too sweet all day is just so boring to me.
At 9 points, Roosh is. I don't know. Again, it's going to be a very strange scenario.
I need him with a chip on his shoulder. So you watched Maven video in your live stream yesterday. Surprised they didn't claim me for that.
They can each win their respective matches.
Yo, Robert Stone, what's up, man?
But Swerve will have the advantage. He got the
yeah, I think Maven's just cool like that.
In prime position to join Mox in the semifinal round.
He hasn't given us any trouble yet, so I'm going to keep doing that as like our pre-show type stuff. I'm pretty sure I could show him and Stevie Richards. They both seem really cool and down to earth with like wrestling fans. Plus, Stevie Richards already had problems with AEW messing with him for his videos, so he probably isn't going to mess with anybody else. He seems very staunchly against that. If you're transforming it or reacting to it, he's probably not going to mess with us. It's part of YouTube live stream, like, not joking. It is. I like Maven, yeah, he's good. It's autocorrect, Gritty. Ethan Page, if I was to build a company, yeah. They're both good, though, man. I would definitely take them as a package deal.
The first of 3 Continental Classic matches tonight. Here live.
Ooh.
Back elbow. It's Andrade Idolo coming in with 9
kidney elbow shot.
It's Claudio
elbow kidney shot.
With 3 points. And a back elbow.
Jeez, man, these elbows are clocking Andrade.
Castagnoli, who's looking for payback and to help out his BCC teammate Bryan Danielson.
And chicken parts. Yeah, I didn't get to watch that pay-per-view, but I heard that Billy Starks and Athena killed it.
Missing a lariat. Second time, a lot of steam off of 2 ropes.
Also heard that FTR and Mark Briscoe were talking about possibly becoming a trio and going after the trios titles over here.
Seems to be fine as he nips up again. Andrade Wednesday on Dynamite.
Oh, he was better with Ethan Page. That's what you're saying. Okay. Scorpio Sky's no joke, man. I'd like to see him back.
To the Metroplex today to fight Claudio in this all-important match.
He was on Collision like once, and then we never saw him again.
Going to be Dynamite, the Frostbank Center in San Antonio, Texas. There you see where the final. Here's a roll-up. 1, 2. Now the giant swing.
Look out, ref.
Castagnoli knew there was more.
Is this a new ref?
Worth to the swing and the attempted pin.
I don't recognize this guy.
And he is making Andrade suffer. Oh, hold on. He's going to step through here. He may be trying to.
His equilibrium is messed up as well.
Absolutely, it always is. But he is trying to.
That Andrade Brody King match was really good.
And now Brandon Martinez.
I think this tournament has helped Brody King more than anybody right now.
Does Andrade have any prayer of getting to
It made Brody look like a monster.
That's a long way, and you could see the big.
That same old ref?
Long legs of Castagnoli are Satan.
Well, it's not Aubrey Edwards.
A lot of pressure. That, I think,
it's not the AEW, Aubrey Edwards Wrestling. It's not her, and it's not the skeleton ref.
Beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen that. Reverse a sharpshooter.
Some other guy.
And you can see the pain.
How can I know? We can't see.
Desperately, frantically, Castagnoli. Oh, Bryan Danielson will not want
It's
to
on
see
TNT,
this.
Panda. You get that channel? UFC is okay, but not great no more.
And he's got it. Wow. Well, one of the benefits of being 6'5".
It's very popular. I don't really watch it, but I should start.
To traverse that distance.
I always have fun when I watch it.
240-pound frame.
It's just so expensive to be a UFC fan, and there's a lot to keep track of.
And had great success.
They have a new event like every weekend.
The necessary poundage to move up to heavyweight. Had success in the G1. Took the Intercontinental title
TNT,
away.
it's Dynamite. I see what they did there, you know.
He took the turnbuckle pad off there, Nigel.
That certainly looks like it.
You can't see me.
Beneficial the other night, Tony, against Brody King.
Sure was. Something I was getting ready to say. Something that he has done before.
Is the squirrel still wreaking havoc in your house, Panda?
By Claudio and staggers Andrade Idolo.
By the way, welcome,
And gut shots here
Betty. Welcome, Betty. We got Betty and Kathy.
Castagnoli, I don't think, is aware of the turnbuckle.
If your name ends in a Y, you're in YouTube.
Andrade could look for some sort of DDT.
Still there? Are you friends now or something?
And that's kind of what he did against Brody
Are you
King
friends
on
with the
Wednesday,
squirrel?
But now,
That's what he's doing here. He's
Well, I'm gonna
to
make
force that
turkey.
hit down, and now
What?
here we go.
Turkey butt.
Can he get the leverage? Yes, he can.
Oh my goodness.
One,
Sunset flip.
2, no.
Second rope, sunset flip.
with one of his patented finishers, a former G1 Climax Tournament winner. How about that? Kicked out at 2.
I wonder why they don't put the timer in the corner. Not like don't leave it there, but like put it up every now and then.
If Andrade, let's talk about it though. If Andrade
When I have a sports-based presentation, put the timer up sometimes. Just like show it every 5 minutes or something.
To advance the semifinal round of the 27th, he'll fight for a big
Finish Hype King, what's up, man? This match is too long. Well, they have a 20-minute time limit on these matches.
Claudio's still in it. Still in it. Wow, there you see the matches we have coming up, including a Texas street fight with 4 ladies.
I think a lot of wrestling fans conflate match length with how good the match is, and I think there's a way to pull off a good match in a shorter amount of time. But you know, they got 2 hours to fill up, and that's what people came to see. Oh no! He took the pad off of the turnbuckle, like the part that connects it to the ring post. That's how he beat Brody King. Superplex. Floats over. Keeps it. No, Andrade turns it around. Now he's going for the 3 amigos. Do the shake. Nope. Claudio said, quit that. Get your hands off me. That's why I don't understand. Match too long. Match was short. Same guy crying, it's too short. I think what makes a match seem longer than necessary is when there's spots where they just kind of like punch each other and look at each other, and there are things that they do that are just unnecessary in a fight or unnecessary in a wrestling match. I think that could be part of what makes people feel like a match is too long. Oh my goodness. Andrade with that Judas effect, man, it's so good. That's the name. That's the name of the game, Panda. AEW Take Forever. But these two are like I'd say pretty high up the fight card in terms of like championship viability, so I can understand why a match between these two would take a while. Makes both of them look strong.
Very effectively. Now still, as you can see, with that exposed turnbuckle lurking in the back. Here he goes, both feet up. Claudio needs to stay away from that corner, man. And here we go.
Oh my goodness. On the top rope. What are we doing up here?
Claudio, remember a superplex was about 2 minutes.
Oh no.
No.
Hammerlock.
Hammerlock DDT on the turnbuckle? No. Ooh, we're climbing the Empire State Building. Oh, Andrade got hurt.
Yeah, back of the hamstring. Oh, could be some serious damage here. Hold on.
Yo, big rude. You're gonna be rude today. Big rude. I'm UFC fan. My name is Ted. That's my mom. Oh, okay. Cool. Ouch. Oh, what happened? Why are they booing? What did he do? I hope they replay that. I missed why they were booing. He hit him with that gotch. Gotcha. Can't wait till the Royal Rumble. Yeah, man. There's so many just larger than life superstars who are back now that Randy's back, AJ's back, CM Punk's back. Like, this Rumble might be the best Rumble we've seen in years. I always liked the Rumble. Rumble's one of my favorite pay-per-views. I think it's up there. It's up there with WrestleMania to me. It's not quite there, but it's near it.
On the 27th at Orlando,
already said his name is Claudio.
For Claudio Castagnoli, a big win. Let's take you back to Wednesday, Arlington, Texas, live on Dynamite for all the action that happened. It's the goalie.
Claudio pulls the win. La 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 la.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Action tonight in the Continental.
He won fair and square. I don't know. It sounded like they were booing like he did something.
Crucial match in the gold division. Bruce with the sleeper locked in on Lethal.
Maybe the ref was checking on him and Claudio just grabbed him while he was checking on him. Roosh has been brutal. I love his attitude and his viciousness. Yours too, yeah. The Royal Rumble is so good. I like the possibility of surprises. I like that there's stakes on the line. To me, it's one of the perfect style of pay-per-views. It has everything that I want.
John Moxley, are you going to be the guy that takes me out?
I'm the leader in this classic. I'm the leader in this damn company. I run the industry.
WB, welcome.
Swerve's house.
Easily one of the most exciting pay-per-views of the year, yeah. How about Cody the Wall? What about him?
These two men, no strangers to violence, no stranger to pushing the limit.
Taught you a lesson.
The deep cover. Oh, he got it.
You don't always get what you think you deserve. You don't always get what
yeah,
you
he pulled the belt and beat Swerve. I thought Swerve could have used that win a little bit more than Moxley.
Doesn't change anything. Whose house? Swerve's damn house.
The man who hung the hangman. That was a cool sign that somebody had in the crowd. It's Abaddon. Do I have Abaddon? If not, I need to have Abaddon. Oh, I have Abaddon. Whoa. That's a scary picture. Abaddon. Dang, she's 44-4. Has she been around since the beginning? Was she fighting Vert Vixen? Jasmine Allure. Couldn't really see her in the dark flashing lights. That he is lame? Cody's I think his gimmick is he's supposed to be like one of those like a politician. You know, smile and kiss the babies and stuff like that. I think he's supposed to be like a two-faced politician. I think that's his gimmick. That's what he comes off as to me.
Julia Hart almost holds the belt out for Abaddon to watch, look, and ponder.
Abaddon loves to
Wonder if he'll ever turn heel.
But Julia Hart not one to be intimidated.
Does anyone know where Jasmine came from? I've seen her before. Maybe
Abaddon is all about.
Maybe we saw her on Dark or maybe NWA.
Abaddon just absorbed that kick.
I like Abaddon's face paint. Looks very metal. Oh, running knee.
Man, Abaddon hits like a truck and seemingly
yeah, she's very hefty. Oh, leg trap DDT. That's Dunzo? That's Dunzo. Jeez, man. Nah, no prediction. Match is already over. Match lasted as long as her entrance, I think. Yeah, it's a scary picture. Nightmare fuel. What a debut. Uh-oh, lights went out.
Here we go. You know what that means, or at least what it's meant the last couple of times.
It's Julia Hart. Look at that evil look.
And once again, Julia taking that TBS championship, just dangling it out in front.
Oh, she put the title in front of her. Like, you want that? Oh, she took her down. Abaddon took down Julia Hart. Julia Hart has turned tables, and now she's pounding her head into the mat. Oh, now the tables have turned once again.
And the referee for the match helping Jasmine Allure.
Does Julia have any friends? Yeah, she's got the House of Black, right? Curb stomp? Oh, run by. Julia Hart had the advantage, and she just got massacred. Same gimmick that in AEW was whack, in my opinion. I never said that. I just said he was corny.
It's Sky Blue. Sky Blue has come out.
He wrestled some good matches over here.
Julia Hart, I'm not sure. But now Abaddon's attention turned.
Oh no! Wait a minute!
I never said Cody was cool in WWE either. I just think that he's a big deal there.
Attacking Abaddon.
I don't know if this is Sky Blue. I think this is Sky Black.
Oh my goodness. So Sky Blue is now on Julia Hart's side? Wait a minute, what?
Sky Blue worked together with Julia Hart. Remember, it was Julia Hart that put the black.
So Sky Blue and Julia Hart are now teaming up?
Personality change that we've seen from Sky Blue.
And that's what it has to be. And now,
wait a minute. Wait,
Thunder Rosa came off the announce table.
What is she doing?
She's not been in the ring.
And she grabbed Sky Blue by the... Oh my goodness. Thunder Rosa got her hair dyed all blonde. Not crying as much. I just don't care. He's just there. He's just a big deal over there. He's a integral part to the show most of the time. He shows up. He knows everybody who's a big deal. He talks about everybody, and he just wrestles every now and then. I like what Shinsuke's doing with him. It's just Cody's not my favorite. I just realized that he's a big deal over there. I'm never like, oh my God, Cody Rhodes is gonna wrestle a match tonight. Nice, dude. I was just wondering when we were gonna see Thunder Rosa do anything physical or get in this ring, and here we are. Perfect. I like it. Somehow you knew Sky was going to team up with Julia, but she turned on Julia like, what, 2 weeks ago or something? This is weird timing. Maybe Cody Rhodes turn heel in WWE after WrestleMania? Yeah, maybe. I want to see what he does as a heel, if it ever happens. I'm definitely down with that. Heel Cody Rhodes, because he just seems like a two-faced politician type of gimmick to me, and once he takes the mask off, I think it's going to be fun. For now, though, he's just kind of... He's just there to me. But hey, he's what he's doing with Shinsuke is helping Shinsuke out, so I'm hype about that. And Cody has kind of become his own... even though he doesn't have a championship, it's like he is kind of a title in and of himself because of his program he did with Seth Rollins. Beating Seth 3 times straight, and now Seth is the world champion. That pretty much makes Cody the best, you know? At least in the hierarchy of how good he's supposed to be. So the fact that Shinsuke is getting these 1-ups on Cody is just helping bring Shinsuke up. And it's a good side quest for him to be on while they're not putting a title on him. Still, if he would be doing the same thing in AEW, what he did already, you would cry how it's a waste of time. Like you did already. What he was doing over there is exactly what he was doing here. I like what they're doing with Shinsuke. I don't really care about Cody. It's the same thing that they did with Malachi. Remember that? It's the same thing. Malachi even has the mist and everything. It's basically the same exact booking. Some person coming from the darkness to ruin Cody. It's the same stuff. More mad about him doing the same thing that he did in AEW? When the problem is him in WWE, there's so many other things that I actually care about. Over here, when he was in AEW, he was like the biggest thing besides maybe Kenny Omega or Jericho. Like he's supposed to be like the very, very top, so there was nothing else to focus on as much when it came to storytelling and things. And so when you got a corny promo storyteller being one of the only things that are like bigger than just wrestling matches, then yes, I'm gonna have something to say about it. Cody is just a side character to me. He matters a lot to WWE right now, but to me, he doesn't really matter that much. I'm distracted by a whole bunch of other superstars. So it's I talking about him or crying, as you're saying, about him in AEW is because he was the top thing. It was so much more of the show.
And the Acclaim are now pissed off. You might have knocked us down. The problem is we got back up, and that is a big... Calm down. What Billy means...
It's like if you have a feast in front of you and like one part of the feast isn't good, then you still have a feast, you know, but if you order 3 things and one of the 3 things is just not good, it's not cooked well, then yeah, you're going to complain about that one thing.
What it boils down to is
because there's not as much to distract you.
To end our careers. So consider this the Acclaim search and destroy mission.
You see what I mean? It's gonna get complained about more if one of the biggest things you got is not being done very well or not being very cool. But either way, I just don't care. He's not my favorite wrestler. He's just here.
Well, first off, we just wanted to clarify that we weren't the ones that attacked you. However, we were walking by and we heard
it's Dante Martin.
On a challenge.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys have been watching from home, but the coldest trio in the game has been cooking. We got wins over the Hardys and Zay, Penta, Commander, and Vikingo.
Commander.
Yes, sir. And hey, guys, we know everyone loves the Acclaim, but what we would love is the idea of those trios titles being around our waist.
I appreciate your eagerness.
Yo, we got
boys,
followers?
but
Look.
Wrong place.
We got follows.
Wrong time. Challenge accepted. San Antonio next week. Collision. Be ready to fight.
Yep, Thunder Rosa is back, man. Well, she was. They're having something jumping off with her. She's teaming up with Abaddon.
Well, there you go.
Final four of the Royal Rumble is going to be Cody, Gunther, LA Knight, and CM Punk.
And the Trios Championship has just been signed by Tony Khan. And I'm telling you, after what we
Did
saw...
Gunther declare that he's going to be in the Rumble? I don't think he's going to be in the Rumble. He's probably going to have a title match at the Rumble. Here he is. Orange Cassidy. Oh, they're not saving the title match for the main event. Interesting. That's kind of cool to me, though. Not saving the title match for the main event means they probably have something planned for the final segment. Maybe something story-wise. HN, what's up? Welcome, welcome. With that, I can cry about it, because if I order Big Mac in America, I order Big Mac in Finland. Finland one is... Ay. HN, I think you're the one who just followed, right? Thank you. Then again, having a title match at the Rumble doesn't mean you're not going to be in the Rumble. We've seen that happen before, so you might be right. The Bounty Hunter, Bryan Keith. I've heard of this guy. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a match of his, though. Let's see what the deal is. He's got the poncho. He's a black cowboy. He does have a rematch with Miz for the IC Championship. Uh-huh. Oh my goodness. I'll be your end of days. Oh yes. Yo, Robert Stone, thank you, man. The first cheer of the day. So you get crowns for that. Temezi, thank you for the tip, by the way, man. Thank you again. Who do you think is going to win at next year's Royal Rumble? 2024? Who will win the Rumble? Probably CM Punk. Well, actually, I don't think he needs to win. I think he already has enough of a start of a feud to where he would probably just get the title match. So I'm not sure he even needs to win it. But my first instinct is him. Let's get this international championship. Or the Atlantic championship. I do not have this Bryan Keith guy, so...
What a buzz. Bryan Danielson, no less, has spoken
very
well
blank.
of him. Whatever that's worth. Probably only because they spell their first name the same way.
Oh, stop. It's worth a lot, to be honest with you. Well, here we go. As Bryan Keith gets his title shot with Orange Cassidy, who, by the way, is in his second title reign as international champion. In 2023, Orange Cassidy has won almost 90% of his matches. That's unheard of.
It is unheard of.
One that Keith certainly has to be aware of. As he looks for his
But hey, when you're the boss's favorite, you're gonna win quite often. All right, the prediction is in, guys. Let's see what you got. So you think is winning? Hey, Kris is in here, by the way. Welcome, Kris.
Bryan Danielson that year, 23.
Bryan Keith guy is called the King of the Underground because he's basically done all the indies. LA Knight winning the Rumble. I think he'll fight Logan Paul. I think he'll be versus Logan Paul at the Rumble. I'm not sure he'll be in the Rumble.
Just put the brakes on, did Bryan Keith.
Now let's see
But maybe.
Keith is ready for this.
Just now getting the spotlight he deserves. Trying to become mainstream. Aha.
You got to be ready for things like this, right?
Interesting.
He's not going to come at you with his fist balled up. He's going to take your best shot and spin it right back.
Yeah, no rumors, HN. No rumors, no spoilers, no dirt sheets. We don't do those in here. So if you heard people telling you what's going to happen, don't put it in the chat.
He is still feeling it. By the way, fans.
Oh, wow. What a story this is.
See if I can just get some outline of somebody.
On sale for Revolution in the Greensboro Coliseum. Over 10,000 tickets were sold. We're opening up more seats. We are going to sell tickets, and we are going to let you tell us how many more you need. Come on, you can get them at AEW.
Let's put Bryan Danielson.
As we send the legend Sting off in his final match with Ric Flair by his side. Sunday, March 3rd for the Greensboro Coliseum.
There you go.
The event will be on paper.
good old vacant.
Amazing.
Is in the match.
And again, it's with it being on a Sunday, fans will be able to fly. Greensboro, be there.
I was saying that it'd be cool if they did that thing again where like both people's feet hit the ground at the same time. So you get like a dual winner. I was saying that I think like 2 days ago, something like that. Just to tell you, like I said, HN, don't put it in here. If you're reading stuff or if people are telling you who's gonna win, don't put it in the chat.
The idea of
no spoilers.
Overnight sensation doesn't mean there isn't a book on you.
I understand people like to read that stuff. People like to do that. We just don't put it in the chat here. You could do all that on your own time, but don't put it in here. If you have your own idea of something that's going to happen, that's different. But like you're saying it as if you know it for a fact, and that leads me to think that you're getting it from somewhere. And that's a no. We don't do that.
Shows up, uses his talent, which is fast.
CM Punk win the WWE World Championship at WrestleMania. Maybe. I hope he gets to main event. That would be awesome. It's funny after the promo he cut on MJF that he wants to main event the buy one get one free extravaganza.
With the 12 points in the Gold League.
It's funny going back and listening to that promo now. Now that he's back in WWE.
Dynamite. And that big night. There you see the matches where you still have to come tonight. Here, live on TNT in the Gold League. Brody King, Bryan Danielson. I'm telling you, after what Bryan Danielson went through last night in the Ring of Honor feature bout in the memory of Jay Briscoe, I don't know how much is left of him.
Guy's got a different body than I thought he was going to unveil under that poncho. He's got kind of like a Rich Swann-esque build. Dudley should enter the Rumble. I agree. Dudley, you gonna do it? Yeah, you're right. He says they'll find out. Yeah, they'll find out. We don't want the Men in Black coming to get him. Maybe you could wear a disguise, Dudley. Maybe you can make yourself like a Krang suit. You know that guy from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? The brain dude? He's like a brain guy, and he built himself a robot that he can get in, and it's like it can do stuff. Yeah, maybe you should work on it. No, you're not ugly like the brain guy. He's like, am I ugly like that? No, Dudley, you're great looking bacon dude.
He realizes a huge opportunity that he has presented inside.
Look at my shoe.
Now he's embraced kind of an attitude of the Old West and has been hunting for gold.
I got the panda slipper.
We are back and we are live here on TNT.
We're back and we're live.
Collision. Winner is coming. Tony, Kevin, and Nigel. Right now, Orange Cassidy trying to fight off the advances here of a very game and very physical bounty hunter. Bryan Keith, the fans are really behind Bryan.
The bounty hunter is coming after a bounty tonight, man. Where are they? Do you guys know where they're at? The Summer Olympics? Nice. Do they still do the X Games? I used to love the X Games.
Orange Cassidy starting to cook.
Orange Cassidy hitting the ropes, going up top with that
DDT.
turning
So beautiful the way he does that. Orange Cassidy, it's like he's just like fluid. They're at AEW. Like, I'm saying, like, what state they're in or what city.
Certainly Orange Cassidy with an understated charisma.
Can't believe you got Liv Morgan arrested, Panda.
Full sense of security or a true sense of security, as the case may be right now.
Panda's playing Grand Theft Auto 6 ahead of time.
Might have been looking to the crowd for help a little bit too long. Keith was able to catch up with him.
Absolutely. Right up top now, big forearm shots. And wow. Now the shake of the head here by Bryan.
Ooh.
Oh, down he goes. Bryan Keith.
He punched him in the neck. Orange Cassidy getting dirty. J-Rock. He sits up like the Undertaker? Oh, flying headbutt. This guy's got his own moveset, that's for sure. I can appreciate that. What is this? Oh my god.
That exploder off the top, here he comes! Oh!
Running knee that
Is he gonna win this title?
He's not done yet. I thought he would go for a cover.
Would this be one of the biggest upsets in AEW history?
It could be.
Squiggle, squiggle, wiggle. Trying to wiggle out of this tombstone. You don't want that. Oh, beach break. Crack the neck for that respect. Oh, Bryan Keith kicks out at 2. 2.9. X Games are usually around August. Oh, so they do still do them? The rated R button-up dress shirt. You see him? It looked like he didn't like wearing it. It's by WWE WrestleMania 24 on DVD Wednesday. Nice. Got to get a hold of those while you can, man. They're not printing them anymore. They said that they're done with the DVD stuff. They're done with the physical media. I'm glad I own so many of them. I have a bunch of WrestleManias, Royal Rumbles, I have VHSs. I was just looking at, I have In Your House on VHS with Gold Dust and stuff. That's games that are in July usually. Other ones are in January. Aha. Got him. Hit him with the seatbelt. Said buckle up. Buckle up, Bryan Keith. Retention. Orange Cassidy with the retention. I'd say that was a very easy to win prediction there. But it was a good match. It's a good showcase of this Bryan Keith guy. And I like that he has he has his own original type of style to him. He wasn't flying around this place doing the average like choreographed match. It looked like he was actually trying to win. I appreciate that. One of the things that really gets under my skin is when a match looks overly choreographed and not like either guy is trying to fight. They look like they're just trying to like do their stuff. It's one of the things I noticed about Brian Cage recently. He didn't used to look like that to me. In Lucha Underground, he actually looked like he was trying to destroy people. Sometimes he would get a little overly choreographed, but now it's just like he wants to do his stuff. He even has his own moniker that says "Get my stuff in" or "Get my S in," and the S stands for a bad word. It's like that's his motto. He just wants to do his stuff. I wish I was his friend or something, man. I wish I could get through to him because he's got such a look to him that he could just be such a monster, but he just... It's like somebody got into his head that he should just be going out there trying to do all this weird stuff.
Fighting people that don't make sense.
Miro.
Caught up in all that drama that I tried to avoid for so long. But I am the Redeemer. I don't want to fight Andrade because he's my wife's client. I want to fight him because he's an...
Because he's a beep.
I am done avoiding people to please my wife. I am ready to kill everyone.
I'm ready to kill everyone. We got death threats. Now we're wrestling. Winter X Games in January. Yeah, that's what Temezi said too. Thank you guys. Thanks for telling me.
This is the word of the Redeemer.
This is the word of the Redeemer. Get him, Miro. I like Miro a lot. It's cool his wife's here now too. To me, the story they have between him and his wife is one of the better stories they have. I think one of the... Oh, I should probably mute that. I always like it when a storyline can touch on a bit of reality. I think it helps everybody involved with everyone who's doing the story. It helps them to be better at their job of portraying or conveying an attitude or just conveying the story altogether. And then on top of that, it helps me buy in as well, because I'm like, oh yeah, that's really his wife. So it's like you already start out a couple of steps ahead in the race to make a compelling story. They're having like a street race outside or something. Hearing a bunch of really loud cars revving their engines. I'm gonna go out there and see Vin Diesel. He's gonna be like, doesn't matter whether you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. It's about family. If I hear somebody go, no, Monica, then I will know that it's definitely a street race. Happy New Year? Oh boy. Don't say it yet. Don't say it yet. I want to savor every day that I have. By the way, if you guys appreciate the stream, please leave a like on the YouTube. If you can. I would very much appreciate that. Those likes actually do work. They help push me up the search rankings to where people can actually find the stream. So you're helping me to get more viewership and actually get closer to being able to pay my bills and everything. So please do it if you can. No, Monica. Wonder what Ja Rule is up to right now. He's going to be the next person to show up in AEW. I hope that they have more celebrity crossovers. What they did with the America Top Team was like, it was interesting to me, and the people that they brought through, they seem to really enjoy their time here. I wonder what the next celebrity crossover is going to be, and if it's going to continue, or if it's just going to be a one-off type of thing. Kind of like what they're doing with Logan Paul and Bad Bunny and stuff like that.
On Rampage last night and on ROH's final battle, where you
made it
all the way to the finals of the Survival of the Fittest 6-way matchup for the Ring of Honor Television Championship. Now, with all that being said...
Oh. Adam! No, this is Commander.
Despite all the good things she's saying about you, dude, you didn't win. And that's not very good.
It's not very good.
I'm a former Ring of Honor Television Champion and Survival of the Fittest winner.
I won the TV title my very first night under contract. Wow. Yeah, that's true.
So I just wanted to let you know this. I myself am looking to get back on the horse, all pun intended. And fellas, I think I found my next victim.
Who's that?
Lana's in the ER? Oh no, what happened? Commander Aziz.
See you miércoles.
Miércoles.
If you did not see that Survival
I'll see you Wednesday.
I want to tell you, fans, it is worth
Liam, what's up, man?
going to Honor Club and becoming a part of...
Yo, FTR is here. It's follow the rules, FTR. La 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 la. I trade Keith Lee for Moose. Oh yeah, I'd do that too. Happy the Raiders win 63-21. Goodness gracious, what a blowout! Wow. infection. Oh, I hope she's gonna be okay. That sucks. A lot of people are in the hospital recently. I was at the store today, and there was a guy there at the deli, and the butcher was like, "You're not looking so good," and he's like, "Yeah, I got out of the hospital," and he's like, "I snuck out." He's like, "You snuck out? What happened?" He's like, "I had surgery and I snuck out. I decided to just go home because I was there for 17 days, and I just decided to sneak out." So this guy was not even supposed to be there.
If you have a problem with us, no more magic, no more vanishing.
I was like,
reappearing, no
whoa.
more sneak attacks. If you have a problem with us, come out here.
He still had his
and see us
bracelet
face to
on and
face.
everything. His like hospital bracelet.
Because I'll tell you what I think
Noob,
your
what's
real
up, man?
problem with FTR is. I
So
think
over with
for the
Roddy
past
and that
3
character.
years, you've seen the success
You don't like
that we've had
Adam.
in AEW. You've seen that we came here and we've had our best run of our careers. We have been the Ring of Honor, the AAA, the New Japan, and 2-time AEW World Tag Team Champions. And you two, you're still just unrealized potential.
Fudge the rules. Changing the song Thug Lovin' to Thugly Lovin'. Changing Bobby Brown with Dudley.
And you're jealous of that. I think you've seen the success that Julia has had.
It's
and you're jealous of that.
the thing is, Noob, it's gonna work because like this crowd is starving for like personalities. They've seen a lot of wrestling, but they're starving for like over the top personalities. So anybody who kind of shows that is gonna be over with this crowd. And so it's working for him. So he's just gonna keep doing it.
Dallas, I love y'all, man. I think there's a lot.
Oh, he's got a black eye and a cut on the back of his head.
You can say we're not the best looking
Ay, ay,
guys
ay.
in the world, and that's okay.
That's what you say. Can I get the other guy? No, it wasn't the butcher himself. The butcher wasn't the guy who snuck out of the hospital. It was a guy who was like at the butcher counter. It was a customer.
But there's one thing you can't say about FTR, and that's we'll back down from a fight. Face to face, I don't mind taking an ass whipping. For the last 19 years of my life, half of my life, I've fought men for money, and if I get my ass whipped, that's okay. But I do have a problem. I do have a problem with a sucker punch from behind.
A sucker punch.
And so now I'm just going to lay out the challenge.
Wings!
First time ever, House of Black.
Oh, they cut his mic?
Well,
House of Black cut his mic. Uh-oh. It's the blackout. Dude, I gotta get a blackout thing.
Hold on, look at that. What is that?
You know what? I'm doing it. I gotta do it.
I don't think you understand. We're not trying to hurt you. We're here to prove a point that no one in the back has your back. See, Mark Briscoe, he won't save you. Dax, your wife, your kid, they won't save you. Everyone you love won't save you. But I want to direct this question to Cash. Who loves you?
Ooh.
All these people love Dax, but who loves you?
Ooh.
I'll tell you who loves you. We love you. We embrace you. We welcome you. We welcome both of you. Be in our family.
See, there's this constant here that this is somehow personal. It is not personal. No, this is what happens when we have to prove a point so aggressively that it even hurts us, because this is love. Because let me ask you this question, and for that matter, the entire audience. When we attacked you, who came to save you?
Came to save you. Exactly.
No one. So did we lie? No. No, we did not lie. And if I were to make it personal, well, I would do the following. I would have a picture of you, of your wife,
Okay.
and your daughter.
Hang on. Almost
And I would do
got
this
it.
to it.
Okay. Now we have a blackout, so whenever it does that again, we'll have it. They're burning a picture of his family.
Like it or not.
Oh no.
We're your family now.
Wings.
Well, after the picture was revealed, Dax and Crash.
Oh, they blacked out again.
Took off for the back, looking for the House of Black.
Okay, now we're back. Yay! Now I have the blackout.
It's a divide and conquer strategy by the House of Black.
I found out that that video is like more than a year old, I think. But I just now found out about it. You know that what Buddy Matthews should have joined Malachi Black a long time ago, back in WWE? He kind of was part of that, remember? Remember? Buddy Matthews was with Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins got well, I guess they weren't really on the same page, yeah. I'm glad they're together now though. Pretty cool.
Beat your ass in front of the entire world.
I always think that they were together in WWE, but they weren't. They were just part of like a larger picture storyline. Because the Seth Rollins, the Fiend, all that stuff, it touched a couple of other characters, but they never were together. Hey, it's Willow.
If it's not him, then who is him?
La la la. La la. What the heck? They brought their AC/DC outfits. Oh no, it's Pulp Fiction. They opened up a case, but we can't see what's inside of it. So it's Kris Statlander and Willow Nightingale. Is she still the TBS champion? Why are they playing Willow's music? Shouldn't you be playing your champion's music? Okay. Oh no, she lost it to Julia Hart. I remember now. Let's get Willow. Hang on. Here we go. Here's Willow. Willow. AKA Will Ospreay. Willow.
It's a street fight.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction, that's what it was.
Martinez and Diamante.
What the F was that? What, the blackout? That's what the House of Black does. They turned out the lights. So now I have a blackout thing to where I turn the screen black when they black it out. Ouch.
This has been building for a long time, but Willow just got smashed. A bottle over her head.
God, a bottle.
Ouch. A bottle? Wait a minute. Is she the devil?
Collision after Willow Nightingale.
Alright, let's get the right Willow. There we go.
Our two opponents here tonight attacked them.
Mercedes.
After the match, and it was Statlander who came to the
Not the Mercedes that they're probably this crowd probably wants to see, but
I think is working on her own because Willow,
she's here.
Crack with that bottle is still down on the floor,
And then
guys.
Diamante. Oh my goodness.
The head of Diamante on the back.
Diamante.
Just did get to her feet. Mercedes waiting on her.
Look, Dudley. She's got a Dudley shirt.
Mercedes Martinez taking command on the floor.
Who's gonna win the national championship? January? What national championship? What are you talking about? Football?
By that bottle being smashed across her head. Uh-oh.
Claret everywhere. Someone better call the wolf.
Oh my God. Those very heavy.
I was thinking of a match we never got to see. Is Undertaker and Andrade the Giant?
Took everything they had to move. Oh my God, Willow, you're right.
Really?
It really opened up. Watch out, Diamante. She's bleeding as well, but she gets caught. She got caught by both legs.
Thought they were cosplaying a tattoo?
Holy smoke! Ooh!
Okay.
What a vicious beating we got going on the outside.
We knew it had been getting personal, but now look at this.
1, 2, no sir, cover.
Look at the scene that's unfolded right before
Diamante team.
I'm telling you, Diamante got
Diamante.
by that bat
And then
as you can see. And Willow Nightingale
the Kris team.
into that open wound, and now picks her up. Here comes Mercedes, and she's got it.
All right, the prediction is open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count. Willow on AEW always loses. That's your hint? Does she? I feel like she's not going to lose because she's teamed up with Kris Statlander, and Diamante always loses. Diamante is like the losingest woman on the roster, I think. Rio Bravo, John Wayne on Grit Channel 13 in Bay Area. Not on Antioch, California. We got 2 hours to go on TNT Channel 37. Wait, what? So you're not, so it's not on? Collision's not on for you? The Russian pop duo. Well, I have no idea who that is. I thought that they were AC/DC at first. Oh my goodness, just punching her right in the forehead. I like that.
Personal, and it's continued even beyond Statlander's TBS title reign, Nigel. That's kind of where the seeds of all this came from.
Make her eat the bat.
Yeah, a lot of jealousy, a lot of ego involved, a lot of, dare I say, bad blood between all four competitors in this match.
Have you seen the squirrel, Panda? How do you know it's still there?
With a bottle, and now the raking of the barbed wire across the forehead.
Like the way I'm thinking of it is like there's a panda in a house, and then it hears a squirrel, and then it goes looking for it, and then the squirrel's hiding because there's a panda.
And Mercedes run into the ring post.
In my head, it's like a funny looking scene.
Reaches for a chair. She is working on Diamante.
This does not look good.
Oh, we got blued.
Across the steps.
We got blued. I think it's coming from Willow.
Fans are chanting, "We want tables," and I'm sure the ladies
Her head is busted.
because, as we said, that one table had been opened up over here.
Because it eats our food and makes noises at 2 a.m.
Next to ladders and that steel steps. I'm not.
Oh no, Jesus! Statlander just landed square on her head.
Is it talking on the phone or something? It's calling up its friends. Like, no, yo, you won't believe it. I found this really cool place. They got food and stuff. It's really cool.
Right now, Statlander is still on. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Statlander is still on the floor.
I wonder why it decided to come in your house.
And right now, Willow is in pretty dire straits here, guys.
And from our point of view, we can see the swelling around the right eye of Willow Nightingale is going to be more problematic than the blood.
Smashing.
Limit her eyesight.
Jeez.
Limit her ability for Nightingale to protect herself.
Willow got cracked with a steel chair. Hit her with a baking pan.
Setting up,
Hit her with a biscuit.
well, I guess you call them sawhorses. You did back in the day.
As long as it doesn't call collect, yeah. Well, I guess if it called its Squirrel Family Collect, then that would mean the Squirrel family would pay for it.
Sawhorse. Oh, right hand. I'm amazed that Statlander.
This match is brought to you by Home Depot. Home Depot. Home Depot. Remember that song they played at Lucha Underground? It sounded like they were saying Home Depot. Home Depot. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry to say this, but I feel like Kris Statlander and Willow should lose this match. They're getting decimated. They're bleeding. They're getting smashed through everything. Willow got knocked the F out. I think Diamante and Mercedes should win this. Just like that match. What was it? It was that match, the breakout tournament. That, what's his name? Something Carver.
There you see that sign.
It was like
it's not a wood.
Kris Carver or something. That guy versus the guy from Chase U. And he just destroyed that Chase U guy for the whole match, and then the Chase U guy hit like 2 moves in one. I was like, what?
And again, Willow, Nightingale, and Kris
Okay.
Statlander kind of had each other's backs as Mercedes, Martinez, and Diamante have tried to individually target Willow and Statlander.
Found out that guy's only been wrestling since February.
There we go. Put the brakes on.
He started wrestling in February, and in December he's on national television, and looking good doing it. He was not perfect. Oh God, it didn't break. Oh, that looks horrible. That looked like it hurt.
That board is hard. And wait a minute. It's still
Bro, I just said that from the beginning. You doubt me. What? The Chase U guy? Oh goodness. Try to hit her with an unprotected chair shot to the head?
You almost landed on the tire iron.
And
No.
can do is watch and count shoulders or listen for a submission.
No disqualification.
Oh, Willow on it. Yeah, you did say that.
Perfectly happy with those rules. There you see
You could just tell. You could just tell who Tony Khan wants to win because they're always winning.
Saturday Night Fever 2. Whoa. And now with the
I know every wrestling company is like that. It's just sometimes on Rampage and Collision, it seems a little bit easier to tell who's going to win. Hit her with the briefcase. Don't make it brief. He's going to open up the briefcase. What's in there? Thumbtacks? Thumbtacks were in the case. I like that reveal. That was cool. Change your mind last minute. Well, I'm going by what I'm seeing in the match, though. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I said I want it to happen.
It's a lead pipe cinch that Willow Nightingale is going to have the back of Kris Statlander.
You know, it's like watching a basketball game and then going into the fourth quarter, one team's down by 50 points. It's like, okay, I think this team's going to lose. No takebacks. You said Diamante lose. She does. She does always lose, but the performance, I wish that she would win. The match that she's wrestled, the match that her and Mercedes have done, I think that they look like they're ahead.
I don't know if she may be trying a Death Valley driver on the table or not. This time blocked.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Willow is teetering on the edge of glory. Power. Oh, my goodness. She almost overshot the whole table. Oh, man. Ooh, that got scary. I got scared right there. No takebacks. She overshot it, but she held her leg. You could see she held her legs and kept her from going all the way over it. Good stuff from Mercedes to save that, because that could have been really bad. La 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 la. Yeah, it's like watching a basketball game, falling asleep till the team wins, and then say team win when they show they won. No, because the match wasn't over yet. It's not like that. Doesn't matter anyway. I don't get to actually wager. I wish I could. Kris team wins. 98% of the gritty Twitch points were on it. La 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 la. Willow got smashed through a table. Look what you did. Willow won now. I told you it was gonna happen.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, right
You
now,
doubted me.
Let's go to Renee Paquette.
Tony Storm,
Hey, Tony Storm.
We now know that we're going to see Saraya face Riho, the winner of that going on to face you at World's End for your AEW Women's Championship. Do you have a preference of opponent?
The look she gives.
Really?
Not really.
Okay, Mariah, good to see you. Since we last spoke, any update on when maybe you're debuting or who your opponent could be?
Well, Tony Khan helped me apply for my American wrestling license, so very soon. And Mr.
American wrestling license.
Sensational on commentary on Dynamite, and I was hoping you could commentate my first match. Darling, I'm very busy.
I'm very busy.
Well, that's okay. Just maybe you could check it out at some point, give me some pointers. Darling, I am very busy, but next time I hold a seminar, you'll be the first one to know.
A seminar.
And as for Riho and Saraya, go on then. Go out there and slap each other's tits off, gouge each other's eyes out, rip each other's hair out. And then at World's End, I'll be facing either one of two titless blind baldies. But until then, my chin will be up, my tits will be out, and watch from...
Okay.
Good reflexes, Renee.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, bye. She's still gonna throw a shoe, isn't she? No, she didn't throw the shoe. Where's the shoe?
When they go at it this Wednesday, coming up on Dynamite, who's going to face Toni Storm at World's End?
I don't know if I would want to be
One
on
big.
the other end of Saraya, but Riho certainly has.
Gotta mute that. What's your prediction on Mox versus Jay? I think Mox is gonna win. If they didn't have Moxley lose to Swerve, there's no way they're having him lose to Jay White. Swerve has the most momentum in this whole company right now, and they straight up gave the win to Moxley. So in real life, in my eyes, Jay White is a way more entertaining wrestler than Jon Moxley. But if they didn't have him lose to Swerve, I think it's a wrap. They said bad words. Yeah, they like to do that.
Exactly
it's edgy, bro.
Mr. Christian, I'm challenging you. At World's End, Nassau Coliseum, no excuses, a no disqualification.
Hey, what did I say?
I'm gonna beat you.
I told you this is what they were doing.
I'm gonna be the new TNT champion.
I told you. They had the messed up finish for the match between Adam Copeland and Christian because they're gonna run it back at the pay-per-view with the stipulation. Hey, it's Brian Cage. Oh, is this their crew song? No. Brian Cage has a new theme song. Let me hear this.
Still the ROH World Six-Man Champions after last night, Nigel.
This is the reason why all three members of the team, extremely impressive. But
It sounds really subdued. I like his older song better. Because it had that dun 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 where he could like pound his chest to the beat and stuff, and it sounded like Terminator. Oh, he's just wrestling somebody. It's just some guy.
Competing in the World Tag League in New Japan.
You know what's about to happen here? When you're wrestling some guy. Ay.
Kerry Wright, who just took a tumble. It was Kerry Wright trying to shake the,
what other matches are on tonight? There is Bryan Danielson versus Brody King, I think. And Eddie Kingston versus somebody.
He's got Brian Cage on the hunt.
I forgot. No, there's no prediction, Panda. It's just Brian Cage versus some guy we never heard of. Some like skinny dude. You know the matches where they just let you come out here and smash somebody.
Speaking of great physiques, what about Brian's doppelganger Christian Cage? Gonna have a very Merry Christmas after retaining.
Dang, Excalibur almost a mil?
What type of spell
Excalibur's putting in work. Thank you for being here, guys.
I would say an inescapable paternal.
So did Orange versus some dude. Yeah, but that guy actually had a name that I heard of before and stuff, and he wasn't some little skinny dude versus a monster. Yeah, it's over. See, that wouldn't even been long enough for the prediction to work. What's your prediction, though? What's your name? Bold? bold cricket. I like it.
It was Ichiban Sweet Boy Kosei Fujita that got it at Ring of Honor.
Yeah, they gave Brian Cage a new song that sounds very just by the books. $1.5 million. Dang, J-Rock. Ah, Kingston versus Daniel Garcia. That's who he's fighting. I wonder who got the most points. Yeah, I wonder that too. Thank you, Robert. I did, Panda, from you. Thank you, Goki. I saw you tweeted something. I saw the tweet right before I got on here. Let me get over here and check it. Thank you to everybody who liked the tweet thus far. WB, LBD, Robert Stone, Ringmaster, Oliver. I'm sure there's some other people, but it's not showing them to me right now. But thank you. What's this? Audio floor rocker. Your mom got you that for early Christmas standby. Ooh, standby for results. Audio floor rocker with lights. What? Oh, is it a chair? Oh, that looks cool. Oh, that's cool. I had a floor rocker for a while. It had speakers in it. That's nice. That's cool of your mom. Wow. Thank you, Panda. Didn't mean to do emo only. Ignore that. Oh, okay. It's commercial break for Collision right now. Brian Cage just smashed this poor dude. Hey, he got on national television, though, so I bet you he's feeling good about it. It's probably the most hype he's been. Why is there nothing interesting in the points thing? What else can I put there? If you have ideas, let me know. Look, Pando's here. He's waiting to eat.
We just witnessed a dominating victory
Hey, it's Lexi Nair.
Brian Cage. And guys,
It's Big Bill's girlfriend.
Last night on retaining the ROH six-man tag titles at
Sound alert?
So what's next for the Mogul Embassy?
First and foremost, Lexi, it's about time they put some respect on my name, that the machine gets its flowers. Because as I said last night, it's Swerve's house, but we all live there too. And from here on out, the Vanilla Gorilla do what he does best.
Vanilla Gorilla.
Spotlight had the match of the night, get all of his stuff in.
Hey, Lexi, what kind of question is that, huh? You moving real spicy. Swerve is about to win the Continental Classic. And look at these two monsters, the Gates of Agony.
I like the Gates of Agony, dude.
We in the money. We in the money. Whoa.
Hey, Keith Lee.
Congratulations are in order.
Salutations.
However, to celebrate, you can tell him my patience runs thin and time's running out.
Ooh. Oh, he wants to get back at Swerve. If you see me coming at you, better knuckle up. Come on. slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up. Like, I just stomps to the ring. Who else had the stomp to the ring? Oh, Jamie Hayter. I can't wait for her to come back, man. She's gonna jumpstart some sparks in this company. 'Cause right now it's basically just Toni Storm, and that's about it. Then there's just everybody else wrestling matches. I think Jamie Hayter's gonna jumpstart this thing. I was hoping that Saraya would be the jumpstart, but she's just so sloppy in the ring, and she's not around enough to get anything started. It's just, I don't know. But when Jamie Hayter comes back, I think that's going to be some gold. It's Daniel Garcia. Hey, you want to know something? I feel like he is basically the best example of Tony Khan's booking actually doing what he wants it to do. I think that they've made he's not a certified star yet, but he's absolutely leveled up because of the way Tony Khan has booked him and the matches he's put in. This dude Daniel Garcia is very good, and it's been a success. I respect him and I like him way more than when I first saw him, and that's the goal, man. That's what every booker should want to do, man. You should want to make people look better than the first time you saw him. You miss ECW? Hey, Betty, if you come to my Twitch, we do a thing on my Twitch called Classic Historical Battles, where we're going through all the episodes of Raw in order from the very beginning. We're up to WrestleMania 12 now. So we're getting closer and closer to that. So if you like older wrestling, definitely pop in and hang out on my Twitch. We do that, let's say, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Your name is Ted. Are you like on somebody else's account? It's gonna be tough for me to remember, but I'll try. Sorry. I'm just reading the screen. I come in contact with like thousands of people on between YouTube and Twitch, so it's very difficult for me to remember like to call somebody something different, so I apologize for that, but I can't promise you it's the last time I'll do it.
Garcia wants to be wrestling. This is not what we spoke about here. He wants to get him on the mat, not wrestle the guy.
All right, let's get a prediction in here.
Oh, but wait a minute. Am I wrong here? Well, but look at the effectiveness of those chops. Hey, fair enough.
Eddie
Well, I think
or Daniel?
I may be wrong. I think that may have caught
Danielson. You guys see they're making another Karate Kid?
Eddie was just seeking refuge.
They're making another Karate Kid with the with Jackie Chan and the guy who played Danielson in the original.
You can understand why he wouldn't want any more. This tournament's certainly taking its toll on everybody. Yeah, Garcia made
Yeah, sound alerts, Panda. That's a good idea. Could you tweet me that so I can remember it?
Absolutely.
Oh, God. Dude, that looked bad. He tried to dragon screw him off the apron, but his other leg went all kinds of crazy sideways. Danny Garcia being vicious. Panda keeps eating. It won't be able to fit on the screen. That would be funny.
Trying to brace himself for impact. That's what I'm talking
about, boys. It's like you fed Pando. Whoa.
And also,
whoa.
also lost to Brody King, but beat Claudio a week ago.
Pando, what happened?
Right here on AEW.
Let's talk about why he beat Claudio last week.
Pando, what happened to you?
Bryan Danielson tried to humiliate the Yonkers native by taking a crowd from the sign that said Eddie is a bum and tried to humiliate him. That has fired up Eddie Kingston. He beat Castagnoli last week. Oh! If he has his way, he's going to beat Garcia tonight and slap it in the face.
Slap it.
Well, having his way will also be predicate depending upon
Quick,
the
someone bet Eddie.
Well, take a look. This is what Danny Garcia does so well, right? He picks you up.
30
hard,
seconds
he finds
left.
An injury, he zones in on it. And that's what he's doing right here. I mean, top 2 from each league as we see. Wednesday,
You're on your
December
mom's
27th.
phone. I
Tony,
see.
what a night that's going to be.
Smash Continental Classic. It'll be live from the Edition Financial Center in
Uh-oh.
Orlando. And this Blue League match continues in picture-in-picture.
Uh-oh, Pando is hungry.
What did you guys say? That sign said Eddie Kingston is a bum? Yeah, a fan was holding it. Bryan Danielson picked
Pando's
the sign.
getting huge, large and in charge.
This guy should be selling peanuts at Yankee Stadium.
Better be careful he doesn't hit
It's
you,
delicious.
man. He might
Rah,
come
rah,
at you.
rah, rah, rah,
I
rah,
heard he had some
rah,
choice
rah, rah.
words for you once he got in the ring.
Listen, I'm not afraid of Eddie Kingston. I've taken his best shot. I'm still here.
Okay.
Come on, Danny.
Tell me, Daniel Garcia, former Ring of Honor
Panda has
champion. So very technically
418,000 reps. Dang, you're boof. Boof Panda. 11 on the leaderboard. Almost top 10. Wow.
Outlasted filthy Tom Lawler.
It's 200,000, 212,000 for J-Rock. Whoa.
Danielson, Brody King in the Blue League. A very, very important match is
Look, Panda.
this one for Eddie Kingston.
He said he's not going to be able to fit on the screen. Now he's bigger.
Can get with 6 points tonight with a win. Look at this, and of course,
Let's see the woo energy on the ramp. Here, let
Eddie
me
Kingston
shrink
also
it back
loses this
down.
match. He's mathematically eliminated, correct? Exactly. So it's lose or go home here.
Well, let's be honest, Daniel Garcia.
It's delicious, J-Rock.
Is to spoil the chances of Eddie Kingston.
I mean, Garcia's going to need some help, but he ain't out of it yet here.
Here we go.
The idea of Danny Garcia doing all that
His name is Finish. It's Finish, Hype King.
in his wrestling career.
He is the Viking of the Vikings.
Talked about it ad nauseum. The car accident from Montreal broke both of his legs 4 or 5 years ago. All the injuries right here tonight. He's dealing with neck issues.
I think Eddie is absolutely winning this match. Daniel Garcia's story right now is that he keeps losing matches because he's like doubting himself as a wrestler. And Eddie Kingston put up his titles that he loves so much. And I have a feeling they're not going to let that story end like this on Collision. Because if Eddie Kingston loses this match, I don't think he can win the tournament. So he absolutely lost his titles if he loses this match. He put up 2 titles for this this tournament. The Never Openweight Championship and the Ring of Honor World Championship.
I mean, that's what I want to see. I want to see Garcia go after that knee now. I mean, his back is against the wall, guys. Well, I'm starting to sweat here.
He's number 7. How I only 7? 7 is great, man. There's almost 3,000 people on that list.
I mean, Danny's got to get some ropes or something, create some space, like you said.
Doesn't that make you like the top 1%?
He's got to make a move. Can't wait to see who the qualifiers are going to be for the
I think it's
semifinal round.
even
of this
lower than
great
that. I think they're
tournament.
like top 0.5% or something.
Kingston and Garcia looking to stay mathematically alive here tonight.
It's probably me. I'm probably number 1. Because actually, I think it counts me. And obviously, I'm here every time I stream.
Kingston, who's put his entire life's work on the line of both titles, is trying to mount a comeback. And I'd say a comeback because he only had 3 points now. We are joined by Daddy Magic Matt.
Eddie will not win the tournament. Yeah, I don't think he'll win it either. I think it's going to be sad, but with those chest chops, chest slaps. Brody number 1. Mo's number 2. Radio's number 3. Nightbot is number 4. Ringmaster's number 5. Who? Commander Roots? Who's that? Maybe somebody just changed their name or something? Nemezi is number 7. Wisebot is number 8. Legato is number 9. Rox is number 10. And Panda's number 11. Aha. If not for Deadline, oh, you ran into some troubles at Deadline. Commander Root is another bot. Oh, okay. I was like, who's that? Thank you, Panda. I was like, man, there's somebody who hangs out a lot and doesn't say anything.
He's got his second win. Here it comes. Come on, son.
Which is fine.
Here comes Garcia. He's coming up.
Especially if you're a bot.
Get the party started.
Breaking through the defense of Kingston.
It's a Twitch bot. I see him in mini stream.
Daniel Garcia. All right, here we go. Unbelievably, he's coming back.
Dang. What's up, Mazzy?
Double underhook, Eddie. There we go.
Now they're dragging screw.
There's the knee again.
Smart stuff.
Yes, sir, and the knee bar put on here.
Garcia's going after the legs of Eddie Kingston here, and it's paying dividends. He's hurting for certain. Kingston has got to get something rolling here, because Garcia is just such a technician. He'll tear you apart.
Loses this one, he is finished through, mathematically eliminated. It's not an option. If Kingston loses, not only is he mathematically eliminated, but both of the titles that he put up to make this triple crown will be gone.
And there you see an ankle
oh, yeah.
here by Garcia. Garcia showing the world that he is a pro wrestler. Right in the center of the
3 years.
Not a sports entertainer. There's nobody better in this company on the
Supposed to be 5, but lost all the count, yeah.
To prove it right now. Right now, he's got a chance to prove it. The most success he's had in this match has been on the mat. No! Eddie is there again.
So cool to see that. Thank you guys for being part of this. Thank you for being here.
Come on. Holding on to both those prestigious titles. Stay on them, Danny. Stay
prestigious titles. Titles. You had the snowflake on your old account. Me, I have it. Aw, Panda, that sucks.
Eddie pulls himself up. Garcia comes in.
Oh, goodness. That was like a sideways exploder. Hurricane, it's over. What? Yo, Garcia kicked out of the Hurricane. That spinning back fist? I think there's only maybe 3 people who've ever kicked out of that. Man, that move is got a great percentage of winning. It's got to be like 90% win rate off of that thing. This is good. Let's go. I wonder where they're at tonight. This crowd's been good. Garcia with the strength. No. Oh, the leg. No. He's going to beat him? Dude, this has my heart feeling sad. He's going to beat him? No. Come on, Garcia. Don't do this. He wants the sharpshooter, but Eddie rolled over. He doesn't want it. Smart stuff. Get out of there.
Don't give it up, Danny. Eddie for the 3rd time down about the last 5 or 6 minutes has seeking refuge in the ropes.
And that count should be like 8 or 9, but I got banned one time, and then Gritty was banned that one time. Yeah. Yeah, I got banned. Miro saved me. Miro brought me back from the brink. What I have now is a completely new account. Only changed name once. Everyone knows me by this name, so I kept it. Couldn't remember the email or password. Oh. Got him. Eddie wins. The hope is still alive. What happened to Jim Ross in AEW? He shows up just very sparingly. He only shows up for like main event. Hey, people are putting some hype in the chat. I see that. Thank you for that. Here go the world. Cold. Better bundle up. Gotta mute that, but that's good. Eddie Kingston stays. He keeps his hopes alive, man. I was starting to get a little scared, a little worried. Because he says these titles mean everything to him, and he put them up in this tournament. He didn't have to do that, but he did. The prestige he wants. This could turn out to be one of their best storylines of the year right here. This Continental Classic. It came out of nowhere, and it could be one of the best things they've done this year. They're in Garland, Texas. Oh, thank you, Chronic. Chronic Dabs. What a name. If you change your username, it resets the bot. Yeah. That's why, Halo keeps changing his name. He doesn't care, though. He knows I know. And I hope that all you guys know that. Like, it's not... I know people get competitive and they want to, they want to win. They want to be on the leaderboard. They want to be number one. But, like, hopefully everybody knows that, like, I see you. Twitch should keep followage no matter how many times you change it. I agree with that, but these bots that keep track of it, they're not Twitch. So they just have like a database of names and they're just matching it up with like follow dates and stuff. So if Twitch had its own bot, then yeah. But Twitch doesn't have its own bot that keeps track of that as far as I know. And if they did, I'd love to put it in here. That way everybody could have a lot more accurate readings and stuff. The problem is all the bots that I know of that keep track of people's follow rates and things like that. They're other companies doing it. It's not Twitch, so they don't know the behind the scenes stuff. Whose bots are these? They're just different websites. Like Nightbot is run by Nightbot. Wisebot is Wisebot. They're not Twitch themselves. Like remember yesterday when people cheered 300 bits or 500 bits and then Twitch came in and gave more bits? That's Twitch. All the rest of these are third-party sites. So it's like when you put a game in your Nintendo Switch that's not made by Nintendo. That's all these bots. There's other companies that make bots for the platform. I like big bots. Oh god. Excalibur. So yeah, Jim Ross is still around, but they use him very sparingly now. He's had health issues and also he's had issues with being excited about the product too. So you could tell they just want him out here when he can actually be excited about what's going on, because he's kind of like a sometimes when he's on a mic, you could tell he's not really feeling what's going on in front of him. Back to it.
We are back and we are live.
Kill the rabbit. Kill the rabbit. Kill the rabbit. Dun, 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 dun. Here comes Weera.
In the Continental Classic Tournament. Introducing first from Aberdeen, Washington.
Kill the rabbit.
197 pounds. The American Dragon, Bryan.
I like his song a lot. His song sounds like it could be a song they played in a documentary of him, or like a promo package that shows his career. Born for greatness, greatness. It's really... I wonder if he chose that. Let's get Eddie out of here. Uh-oh, we got blackout. Guys, it's blacked out again.
And his opponent weighing in at 285 pounds, honoring the house.
Brody King is here. All right, it's not blacked out anymore. Dun, dun, dun. This is going to be savage. Pirate Danielson. But does Twitch own its own bot? I think that what came in here yesterday was a bot. The Twitch that came in here and gave me bits, I think that was a bot. That's just like a program that does it. So yeah, I think they do have their own bot. I think we saw it yesterday. Yeah, exactly, Temezi. They don't know. Like, they don't know the behind the scenes. That's why it's like that. Oh my goodness. Yo, look at what happened to Claudio. Oh, man. You know what I just thought of? Remember Derek was in here? Or Derich? Forgot to call him Derich. see what I'm talking about? Like, there's so much to remember. Like, certain people's names, you got to pronounce them differently. Derek is in here, and his favorite wrestler is Claudio, and he was in here, and then Temezi tipped, and it did that video where the Shield put him through the table.
Bryan talked to us about
So maybe he was like mad about that. That's funny to me. I hope that's not what happened. We haven't seen him since.
He needs to be close to Brody King. So it's
yeah.
you do damned if you don't situation.
A depth perception. There you see he gets up close to Brody and then he kicks him.
All right. So Brody or Daniel?
Kind of funny, isn't it? Because I always heard his wife said he had a problem with
I'm just gonna put Daniel's son. I don't have to type a whole bunch more.
Danielson, of course, with 2 wins and 6 points.
All right, predictions are open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
Once again, goes in, kicks,
Kansas City Chiefs sucks? Aw, come on, man. No need to talk trash about people's football teams. There's probably somebody in here who really loves them. Just let them speak for themselves, you know. Let the team win or lose on their own. Hey, Jay in Portman, what's up, man? Pick a number from 1 to 100. Try to win. I'll say 65.
Look at that, yes indeed.
Is there something special you have to type, or you just put a number?
But he came off of that broken arm, the broken forearm, and then the surgery.
That's 25%. Yeah. If it's over 300, Temezi.
1, 2, stomp the eye, pulled off the eye patch.
300 bits or more at once, and it'll add more bits to it.
It's not an excuse. It's just showing you what
I think number. Okay. I put 65. I guess I lost.
We all know what this is about. This is about a man on a mission.
Maybe 1.
The sand is ticking.
Why is there no 8-ball? I think I turned it off accidentally, or maybe there's a reason that I turned it off.
That's quite literally a bullseye on that eye.
Yeah.
Well, that's quite comedic. Dare I say, humorous.
Yeah.
Oh, I said wrong. It's if you get 300 bits, Twitch will give you 10%.
But why would he go to the
That's weird. It worked differently yesterday. Somebody gave 300 and it gave me like, I don't know, 20% more or something. It's all weird. It's not what I posted. I know that. Because on their post they said 10%, and I got more than 10%.
And it smashed the eye in the back of the head as well, and Bryan Danielson holding on to the eye. Can Bryan Danielson continue?
He thinks it's been turned
That's
off.
the question, and now
But I didn't know.
you see
It's
Paul
like,
Turner
what the F?
questioning the same thing. He goes down.
87, 66.
Danielson said he's okay. You know Danielson would say that.
How about
The bravery of
42? Oh no, how about 52? It's my favorite.
wait a second now. Whoa.
52. Dang it. That'd have been funny if it was 52. I remember that video. What year was that? I don't even know. The Shield was popping though.
Have I told you how much I love Brody King?
Probably like 2017 or something.
Watch out into the barricade.
I guess we just keep guessing.
That time the right side of the head and the shoulder collided. Maybe a little salvation for Bryan Danielson that it was in the eye.
Look at the
Crowd is barking even though he's not doing it. That's good. You see what I'm talking about? I think this tournament has done more for Brody King than anybody else involved.
Right upside the jaw.
Besides maybe Eddie Kingston after that match right there.
He is big right in front of Doc.
Excalibur.
He's standing up shaking his head no.
Oh no. Watch out.
Ouch, dude. Their barricades are high quality barricades. I don't think I've ever seen a wrestling company with more quality barricades than this. These are the highest quality barricades. They don't even move. You run into them and they're just like, nope, stop.
Danielson, Nigel, but may have ended the tournament and maybe even more.
You're a Raiders fan. Nice, man. They got a beautiful stadium. Their stadium looks like Darth Vader. It's a Darth Stadium. Oh, it's bleeding. His eye is bleeding. Oh, no. Come on. That stadium is so beautiful. If it weren't for the Rams stadium, that Raiders stadium would just be one of the best, like the best.
Every time he goes in the ring now, not only in this tournament, but moving forward during his final year here in AEW, as he has said, everybody is going to.
It's not his final year in AEW. He said it's his final full-time year. A lot of people are thinking that Danielson is done, but he didn't say that. Suffer and succotash to Mezzi.
I mean, how many of his peers have probably said to him, you guys have to, you know, somebody's got to say to him,
I'm blurry? I'm blurry. Della, you didn't tell me I'm blurry?
Kevin, who's he going to listen to?
There we go.
Nobody.
True.
His ego is
I was all blurry.
Everybody's ego in this business is too big.
How about,
Yes, I am.
12?
Sitting here safely at ringside.
And you would give your IT.
What if we find out that, like, you had to type something special and we're all just messing up right now?
that you have built to have a match against Bryan Danielson, wouldn't you?
You'd give every hair on your head to have a match with Bryan Danielson.
You guys are
52.5592. Yeah.
Whatever face me, let's move on to something else.
Let's talk about the fact that Brody King is on his way.
Whoever gets it gets a match. How about that? Whoever gets it right gets a match after after Collision.
With one match to go.
Absolutely. And then we're gonna watch the Temezi tips.
Daniel Garcia, Brody King.
But whoever gets it right gets a match immediately following the review of Collision. Whoever gets the bingo right.
Continues between Brody, King, Bryan, Danielson going at it. Danielson on.
Yes, until we get it right. Yeah. How about 71?
Tied with 6 points each. One man trying.
What if I get it?
To go to 9. Now once again.
That'd be funny if I get it.
Staying with this match until we have a winner or the 20-minute time.
Bryan Danielson's got his eye patch. It's around his neck, and he's looking like those guys from NWA, the like Chippendales guys, come out with the bow ties. He's looking like that. Excalibur got it. It worked. Yo, Excalibur, good stuff, man. Da, 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 da. You got it. Excalibur's been just pulling off incredible stuff. I wouldn't call it a drop toe hold. It was like a little attempted trip that put Brody King right into the barricade. Ooh, Busaiku knee off the. Brody King's not fallen. He caught a Busaiku knee off the apron and still didn't fall down.
So broken orbital bone, just recently medically cleared. Bryan Danielson, everybody's been beaten on that.
34 attempts. Nice. Dang, I was only 7 away from it. I was close, man.
Danielson up again. There you see the blood coming down from the surgically repaired eye. And another kick. Brody just hanging on to the top rope.
Well, this is the main event.
And now here goes Bryan Danielson with those kicks that he started with. Brody is all caught up in the ropes. He has no defense at all to these kicks. Here goes Danielson.
This crowd is good, man.
Brody again. Oh, Brody's hurt, guys.
I've appreciated the crowd tonight. They seem more into this this show than some of the episodes of Collision I've seen.
Putting big bad Brody King all the way up there. And with King's legs on the inside, no chance of a superplex.
Does any wrestling go to Finland? Oh my God. Bryan Danielson was seated on the top rope and Brody King did a springboard clothesline and just turned him inside out. Upside down. Like a record baby. Reliable, yeah. Legato, welcome. Yeah, Diamante got TV time, and she looked devastating tonight too.
Brody now.
It was a good showing.
Danielson,
Better than normal.
That big cannonball once again. That's exactly what he's going to do. Bryan's going to beat him. Bryan's got him. Hook the leg.
Oh, God. He's got a single leg crab, but he's twisting it to the side. It's not straight. He doesn't have the Boston crab like this. He's got his leg to the side and twisting it.
King is 6'5". Got to be able to get that bottom rope. Oh,
or get the other foot up, Nigel. And just kicks himself free. Oh, he kicked Danielson.
Yeah.
Daggles. Bryan Daggles. Daggleson.
Serious long look at the eyes of Bryan Danielson.
The way that Epic Mealtime, they always call it Jack Daggles. Jack Daggles sauce. Give a check? What's give a check? What did I think about Bryan Keith, the Outlaw? I thought he had a very unique style to him. I could see why people actually talk about him and why I've heard of him. He wasn't just wrestling the average trying to get 5-star match that you see a lot of people doing. Didn't seem overly choreographed. It actually seemed on the fly and like a fight. I liked him. I think he needs to tighten up his body a little bit if he wants to really be on this stage, though, because he looks sloppy. I don't think everybody needs to have the best chiseled body or whatever, but I really think that that's going to hold him back on a national stage. What do you think of him, though? Give a check? What's give a check? I'm going to find something fun. The man's broken. Panda, if you could tweet me the ideas you have, I'd love to know. Because you already told me something that sounds like I should put it in the stream.
There's no protection here, Nigel, from the hammer and angle. Brody King just
I hate these 12-6 elbows, man. Hate's a strong word, but I really hate them. They just don't look good. They don't. It's so fictitious. Danielson kicks out.
Brody King rose up out of the dead.
Liked him a lot. Shame he had to fight Orange Cassidy. Yeah. But hey, at least it gets eyes on him. He could fight somebody else on this roster, and it probably wouldn't have mattered as much.
An open chop that time. Danielson could not cover up. Moving out of the way, Danielson using quickness. Ooh, the psycho knee. Could do it here. One. No.
Whoa, he kicked out at 1 from the Psycho knee.
The shock on the face of Danielson, even through one eye. The King is alive.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and it shows how much Tony Khan believes in this guy, Bryan Keith, because Tony Khan wouldn't let you have that much of a competitive match versus Orange Cassidy if he didn't believe in you. It's no secret that Orange Cassidy is like Tony Khan's favorite thing. So giving Bryan Keith that much of a showcase and that much offense definitely speaks well of Bryan Keith. One thing which AEW irks me is when a new wrestler debuts, usually now, they make some of them look really good, though. Oh my goodness, Bryan Danielson's still kicking out. Dude, we're in crunch time now. And I do mean crunch time. That clothesline was a crunch time.
So close.
Crunching his head.
Don't give up now. Oh, Danielson falls flat. It's over. Well, Paul Turner's checking. Here's a pickup.
This is indeed awesome, dude. Brody King has benefited so much from this tournament. I think more than anybody. Why so broken?
Oh, the psycho knee again. Didn't get all of it.
No, but he's got him in prime position.
That's got to be it. If he kicks out of this.
But it's also giving Paul Turner a chance to call for a stoppage, but he's not out. He's not out.
This is indeed. Oh, Psycho knee to the back of the head. Dude, he tried to murder this man. That's done. He kicked out right after 3. Did you see that? Nice. Brody King is a monster.
God, he could have gone 3.5.
Dude.
What?
Brody King kicks out after the 3 count. It was like 1, 2, 3, kick out. Right after the 3. That's so cool. This dude, Brody King, has just been... Goodness gracious. So he's going to fight Daniel Garcia. And then Swerve has Roosh next. And Jay White and Moxley is next. And also Mark Briscoe versus Jay Lethal. And then that's that. And then we'll see who's going on to fight at World's End for this brand new title. The triumvirate. Is that what it's called when 3 things are put together? Don't know why more wrestlers don't do that. Pull to JBL. Sometimes you got to go there, man. Eddie Kingston versus Andrade. That's going to be a tough match.
Fans, it has been a remarkable night.
La, la, la,
and again, Bryan
la,
Danielson, tip of the cap to you and the tip of the cap to Brody King. To everyone in this fantastic tournament.
I love that chant that's in this song, too.
For Nigel McGuinness, I'm Tony Schiavone.
I love it. That chant makes the song to me. All right. Well, it is about that time for us to have a little conversation. A wrestling conversation. You might call it a grapple chat? A grapple chat. Said I have super mod commands, but you don't have a super mod. What is a super mod? I don't know what that is. It is collision, baby. Let's see. Both of these people were on the show technically. They were in promo packages and such. Let's find out. What did you guys think of this episode of Collision? I want to know what your score would be. As usual, the highest score I will take is a 8.4. The lowest score I will take is a 7.0, and anywhere between 7.0 and 8.4 is your oyster. Let's find out. Let's find out what you guys thought. Yeah, what the heck is a super mod? Is that if I like make someone a VIP? Maybe if you're a mod and I make you a VIP, it like makes you into a super mod. I don't know. I've just seen it. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. What do you guys got? Let's find out. Everybody on YouTube, you are allowed to give a score as well. Like I said, anywhere between a 7 and an 8.4, I will take it. What do you think of this show out of 10? Obviously, the higher the score, the better. But let's find out. What did you think of this? Goki says 7.9. Thank you, Goki. Are you sitting in your chair right now? That chair is so cool. Finish Hype King says 7.77. Ooh, you hitting the jackpots, the 3 7s. 656. You got it. Thank you, Finish. Legato says 7.8. You got it. Thank you. Thank you, Legato. Excalibur says 7.7. 5. You probably meant 5592. Yeah, okay. You did. I was gonna type it anyway, but I gave you a second. You got it. Maybe Temezi knows what a supermod is. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. Maybe he does. Thank you, Excalibur, and thank you for correcting that. 'Cause I was gonna ask, but you got it. Robert Stone says 7.6. Oh, a little below passing, but still good. Enable effects. Panda's trying everything. Internal server error. Panda's going after the robots. All right. Let's see. Anybody on YouTube got a score for us? Let's find out. Anybody else? Successfully updated 39 items. What are you doing? What have you done? What are you doing? What is that? Panda's trying every command, and I don't know if you're messing anything up for me or not. Song request queue has been cleared. Yes. Thank you. I'm sure there's like 500 songs on there right now. All right, Panda, did you see enough of this to give a score or no? You're going to tell me again that you don't care about AEW. Look at my shoe, Panda. Look at my shoe. It's you. My shoe is you. Said it's a PS Blue. Nice. I don't know about AEW. Supermod is someone who has permission to make others mod or demod people as well. Dang, I'd never even seen that option. Temezi, you didn't want to give a score? I was thinking maybe you were away from the chat. I didn't watch the show, I just listened. Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, I thought you were watching it. Do you not like AEW as much, Temezi? I know you used to like it a lot, but do you... has it like lost some luster to you or something? All right, so my score. My score is going to be a 7.75 exactly. I would have liked a little bit more storytelling. I think that the matches were good pretty much across the board, but there's just... I tune in to be entertained besides just watching wrestling, and for the most part, what I got was, I'm gonna beat you. No, you're not. Yes, I am. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Like, it seemed like a lot of that type of storytelling, which to me is like the ground level, bare minimum, basic wrestling storytelling. I will beat you. No, you won't. Yes, I will. Like that, to me, it has been one of the hallmarks of what has caused AEW to settle into this I don't know, it's its own like echo chamber of people who like this, and then everybody else is just gonna watch something else. Which is fine. You do need to find your fan base. You do need to secure that fan base and reward that fan base. I'm not saying that it's bad. It's just, for me, there's a type of wrestling show that I enjoy more than the ones that just do a bunch of wrestling. And I feel like tonight was right across the finish line because they did tell stories with the matches that were compelling. They got my heart pumping. They got me feeling something for some of the matches, and they also pulled off good matches on top of that. So that's why I'm giving it a strictly passing score, because anything above that, I would need them to step outside of that comfort zone and tell a story to a higher extent, to extend themselves past just telling a story in the ring. And then the matches were good too. So it just, overall, I would watch this show again, but it's not anything outside of the normal. So I can't go above and beyond with my score. It's a passing score. I would recommend someone to watch it. If somebody's like, "Yo, should I watch Collision?" I'd be like, "Yes, watch Collision." So not a bad show, actually a good show and a passing score from me, but they got to show me something if they want to get something more than a passing score. Rampage and Collision is same for me than NXT for WWE fans. You don't get... Oh, I see. So Dynamite's the main event for you. Yeah, I feel that. I think Collision's a little better than Rampage. I'd much rather watch... As you could see, I don't even watch Rampage. I don't do a show for it. I don't watch it. I don't talk about it. And what have I missed? You know? It's like... It just seems like Rampage is such a leftover show that I don't watch it and I don't miss anything. I just miss like the little intermittent stuff that just kind of is it's connective tissue between the muscles, you know? Like it matters, but that connective tissue is not what you're thinking about when you're working out. Unless it becomes a problem. That's how I feel about Rampage. So I feel you on that. I think Collision is a little bit more necessary than Rampage, though. Watch Collision. If I'm awake at the time, but now I have some other stuff to do. Oh, I see. Or are you still working on that song? Maybe one promo on Rampage worth watching in a week. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like I feel like there's stuff that matters, but it's connective tissue. It's not actually like what you want to see. It's the stuff that makes the next part work a little bit better if you know about it. Channel is no longer in emo only mode. Panda's trying everything. Panda's just pushing. Oh yeah, she's pushing all the buttons. She's at the console going da-da-da-da. Americans one start like 3 a.m. I can't care, but yeah, I feel you. If you were the one running the stream, it'd be tough for me to be there at the times where you're running it if you were on that type of schedule. Do wrestling shows come to Finland, Temezi? Do you ever get to see something like a WWE house show or anything? Do they ever come to Finland? Rampage is on a bad day and time, especially. I think it's on a great time. If it was a good show, it would be on a great time because when SmackDown goes off the air, normally they're inspiring people to be hype about wrestling. It's a good time. It's just they have relegated that show to being almost like dark. It's just big things don't really happen there, and they've already kind of gotten it into people's heads that it's not an important show. I think it's a great time, actually, because if you're a wrestling fan and you've already stayed up, if you're already up watching SmackDown, 1 minute later, Rampage is on. It's not like it's on an hour later or something. It's just 1 minute later, Rampage is on. I think it's a great time slot. It's just they've made the show very missable, and people just choose not to watch it. So yeah, I'm going 7.75. I think it's a passing score. I think it's a passing show, but I think that they could have went above and beyond a little bit to make the show stand out a little bit better. But they probably think they did that with the Continental Classic matches, and I think that they did in a way, but there's just a little bit more that I would want. Let's do the math. Let's find out. Let's find out if this show was able to scratch the board with another score. So we hit 46.58248 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Divided by 6 equals 7.76. They got it. Look, it's almost exactly my score. 7.76. Nice stuff. They got a point. They got a full point. Collision doing the dang thing tonight. Very very nice of them to pull off a score, pull off a point. They got it. 2.0. And we had Daddy Magic on commentary tonight, so it's a perfect score. 2.0 with 2.0. We used to, back in the Attitude Era, they showed in TV here too. But when PG came, it ended. With live events, yeah, it comes here like 2 times a year in Helsinki. I see. That's cool. There you go, guys. So this is the way it shakes out. By the way, the season ends. These points, we close them up at as soon as the Royal Rumble goes off the air. That's when we close this down. So we'll find out who gets gold, silver, and bronze for this season. And right now, it's somewhat close. So the gold, silver, and bronze could go to almost anybody right now. And with Collision actually getting a full point, maybe they're moving in the right direction to start maybe catching up. We'll have to see. But I must say, thank you guys so much for being part of this. Thank you for giving me your scores. Thank you for being part of the show. Thank you for bringing the hype. Thank you for talking with me. And if you're on Twitch, make sure you stick around because we're not done yet tonight. But if you're on YouTube, get on over to Twitch. Get on over here and hang out with us because we're not done yet. But that was. You know what that was. That was the chat.